Hello, it's Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is Final Fantasy X. Now, this is one of my favorite JRPGs of all time, and in fact, is my favorite Final Fantasy game ever made. And first of all, look at the logo with Yuna doing a little dance on the logo. That's so cool. That is so freaking cool. And honestly, if you ask me what one of my favorite HD remasters is, I probably would pick this above a lot of HD remasters. Actually, no, it's my favorite HD remaster. Like, for sure, it is my favorite one. I think this is by the way, this is not going to be like a full series. Unless people want it to be, then it totally could be. But right now, all I'm thinking of is I just want to play a bit of this for fun. I do have I'll show you, I have a save from a while back. I'm not sure exactly when. It was, whoa, it was last February. It was last February that I got to the final boss, and like, I just stopped playing for some reason. I think I just never like finishing this game because the ending is just so sad. It's been a while since I played this. It's been about a year. Yeah, it's been about a year, so let's play this game. Character. Okay, so standard sphere gate, extras. Yeah, standard, please. Thank you. Yeah, it's fine. It's 100% fine. The original, of course. Yes, please. Thank you. I picked a new soundtrack, but you can switch back and forth, so it's not that much of an issue. I'm gonna be quiet for a couple of seconds if that's okay. Well, maybe like just so I don't ruin anything, I'll just be like I'll go into a little bit of a whisper. I know this game can be kind of divisive amongst people, but like even now looking at these characters, I am just like so in love with everything about this game. I think that this game created like a love for video games that I never thought I would ever have. I went down to the local GameStop. Look at this, watch this, look at this. Try not to cry. Try not to cry challenge. Try not to cry challenge. Try not to cry challenge. Look at that. Oh. No. But I went down to GameStop and I wanted to, I think I was just going to buy a wrestling game or something like that. And I saw these two covers. I saw Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy XII. This was years, I think, after Final Fantasy X actually released. I probably got, you know, years upon years. And I was into video games, but like I never really like thought of them as like this type of thing, you know, like this type of video game. And or maybe it was Dragon Quest VIII that actually I saw beside. I might be lying completely, but look how beautiful this game is. And I remember just like looking at the cover, not even looking at the back. I picked it up and I asked my dad, "Can we go and buy this one?" And I did not regret it in any way, shape, or form. This game still means so much to me, and I know there's a lot of people that hate it, and that's fine. A lot of people have issues with it. I'm gonna let the rest speak for itself.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Okay, so already look at the setting, look at this setup. I think this is honestly, in my opinion, the best opening to a video game that I've ever played. And yeah, a lot of that is based on emotion. So like, we all have that one game that's kind of based on emotion, but I honestly think it's hard to top this opening of a video game. I really do. And yeah, it can be kind of weird. It can be kind of weird. But listen to the music. Listen to like this is so weird. Like, can you imagine just like playing wrestling games for your whole life and then all of a sudden playing this game? I think the only other RPG before this I played was Pokemon. So like going into this, like it would have been shocking. It would have been extremely shocking. Never playing a Final Fantasy game before as well. Never playing an RPG before as well. Like, you have to admit, like, that would have been pretty freaking shocking. Hey, dude.
Can you sign this?
No problem.
And of course the great and we're Colin Tidus, of course. And of course the great James Arnold Taylor doing the voice acting for Tidus.
Me too!
Take it easy.
I got to like talk to him on Twitter, and that's not really talking, but he's one of the nicest people ever. He's one of the nicest people ever. Okay, then we should talk to these girls because they get really obsessive over us.
Have your autograph?
Of course.
Good luck tonight.
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll, do this. That will mean it was for you, okay? What seat?
He's blocking the front row. Fifth from the right.
Got it.
Well, it's honestly so like, and the thing is, people are gonna make fun of James Arnold Taylor, and that's fine.
Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
But I'll talk about that more as we're going to the place, you know.
Teach us how to blitz.
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after.
Maybe tonight, well,
You can't tonight.
I mean tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
Look at this city. Look at this city. There's Jecht on the wall. The old bastard. I don't like swearing, but you know, that's what he is. Good or bad, he's an old bastard. Oh, the music's so good. If this was a full playthrough, this would be just me just talking about how good this game is for like 35 hours.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, Jecht, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be.
Look at this as well. Look
We
how
all
cool
were
this
that
is.
day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jecht all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa, didn't mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jecht Memorial Cup tournament is today.
James Arnold Taylor, by the way, and like the thing is, he gets a lot of shit for the laugh.
Make way, make way.
You know, like the ha ha ha. But like in the context of that scene, that is just a beautiful, beautiful moment.
Hey,
Like,
I'm gonna be late.
they're both sitting there going like, doing the goofiest laughs, and she even says how goofy he is. They even both say they feel goofy. The whole point of that laugh in the script, he showed the script off. It says he does a goofy laugh. He does a really awkward laugh. And in the Japanese version, it's not much better, so you can't use that freaking dub shit with me and sub shit with me, okay? I'm gonna be quiet because the freaking song in this is the best thing ever. Will not be quiet for the whole thing. I don't want to like, because the thing is like, there's a big balance because I get comments from people saying like, oh, maybe you shouldn't talk and maybe you should talk. And really, it's tough to find a balance, but I think I'm getting better at it. I think, you know, I'm not the best at it. I'm not even extremely good at it, but. This song is so good. There he is. Look how fucking cool this guy is. Oh my god. Like, this looks amazing on this screen, but can you imagine when I was younger and seeing this big water coming out of the ground? I was like, what the hell is happening? But in reality, I don't think I've ever seen a bad looking Final Fantasy game, you know? They all look good in their own ways, and they all have distinctive styles, even the newest one. This is also the final boss theme for the game as well, not to spoil anything. Like, legit, this stuff is actually terrifying, and I know it doesn't happen in this way, but like, water can destroy so fucking much, man. That's why you should fear it. You should fear the open water always, because this is what it can do. This HD remake does such a good job of like upgrading the visuals and making everything like you look familiar at the same time, you know?
What are you doing here?
I was waiting for you.
What are you talking about?
He was waiting for you, Tidus. Come on. And by all means, guys, even though I love this game, please let me know your opinions on this game. I have no problem if you hate it. I have no problem whatsoever. Because that's not how the world works. You don't just get, you know, people get to give their opinions and stuff.
It begins.
What?
Don't cry.
The boss battle theme.
What the?
Oh my god, you can't see me, but I'm like doing this weird flexing thing. I don't have any muscles, but I'm like flexing.
Hey, not this way.
Not this way, damn it.
Look.
Look at that seamless transition.
We called it sin.
Sin?
Like, I was joking about the transition, but it is kind of cool the way they did this, you know? It is very cool. And I think it works. I think it really does work. And a lot of people are going to say, Calvin, you're blinded by, like, nostalgia, but, like, I still think this game is one of the greatest games of all time. There are aspects of the game I don't like as well. Like, I'm not going to lie. The freaking puzzle dungeons, I hate them.
Take it.
Oh, flame tongue. Well, I don't know if it's actually like flame tongue or if you don't get, like, if you get that later.
A gift from Jecht.
My old man?
Here we go. This was actually also the first game of its kind that had the, like, it broke the record for, like, the largest script of any video game at the time, which I don't know if you can see it as a good thing or a bad thing. That's like, you can take it both ways in that way, you know what I mean? Here we go.
These ones don't matter. We cut through.
Oh my god, Auron, you're so cool. Look at that. If you do this really fast, like, it looks really cool. Like, if you just keep pressing X, it looks like you're actually just running.
Don't bother going after all of them.
This game also introduced me to special battles. Like, one of the coolest things that they do in this game is which I still think is interesting. They'll make you attack environments around the thing, or they'll make you like move back and forth away from the boss battles, and that's like kind of a common thing now in JRPGs where you have to like be tactical, and a lot of strategy RPGs do that as well. But I just think that like the way this game did it, like it was just pretty innovative at the time. I don't want to spoil the actual battles I'm talking about, but there are very cool ones that you have to like maneuver ships in between them. You have to be very, very tactical. Like, you have to be pretty tactical or else you're going to get F'd in the A. I think I might just replay through this game on my own anyway. Like, I wouldn't mind doing one Final Fantasy video a week. I don't know what you guys think about that. That might be fun.
Get out of my town!
Get out of my town, man.
Can't wait to die.
Overdrives. Okay, so when a character's overdrive, okay, I know what overdrive is. Okay, so let's Bushido Blade. Okay, Dragon Fang to all these. Okay, so here we go. This is pretty fun, I think. Downside, up, down, it's so much fun to do. Like, it really is fun to do. He's using Demi, which is actually like, it's a move that you don't learn until later. And one of the most difficult things about this game is actually like working with the, to me anyway, is working with the upgrade system, because it's hard to know exactly, because you're gonna want some really cool moves going like forward. You really are. And I think if I was gonna do a playthrough of this, the best thing I would do is just look at my other playthrough, because I think it's actually perfect, the moves we have at this point. Like, Jesus Christ, it's perfect, the moves we have. See ya! It's not actually killing him, but hey, whatever. And again, he uses Demi. I think we should use a potion on Tidus first, because Auron has a lot of health in this game. Like, he has way too much health, I think. Like, he'll last a bit longer, you know what I mean? Which is why I'm gonna give him a potion now, just in case. You know, I don't want to die in the tutorial, because that would be really silly. If you're wondering, guys, it's really sunny out. Surprisingly. So yeah, I think I actually might just do one video this a week. I think that might be good. And like, you know, it would take a while, but like, I guess one video a week, 40 minutes a week. Like, if you're counting that as like, this is my like 4th playthrough of this game, if it would be, I think then, like, Jesus Christ, it wouldn't take that long. It would be a couple of weeks. Like, Jesus Christ, it wouldn't be nothing. It would be like, it would probably take a year. It'd probably take a full, like, calendar year, but I think that would be really cool to do. Like, this journey while playing the other Zelda games I'm playing. Can't wait to pass through here. The music here is really good, but it's not the actual battle theme. The battle theme comes up a little later again. And to me, again, I love this battle game.
Auron, let's get out of here.
We're expected.
Huh? Give me a break, man.
So here is like, this is a moment where you're supposed to be like, okay, all hope is lost, and then this is when the tactical stuff comes in, which is really cool. Here we go. So we can attack, like, we can't do it yet, but like what they're gonna want us to do is actually attack that machine thing on the side and knock it down. But actually might not happen. I got a message on my phone, and I was like, that's why I stopped for a second. I was like, oh, maybe it actually is someone trying to get in touch with me. And like it turns out that like it was literally just someone being like, it was literally Crunchyroll being like, and it was like a message, how are you liking Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm like, I wish I could text back and be like, hey, it's really cool. I love Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, I think Auron can last another bit. And he can. Of course he can. It's Auron. Like, Auron will have like some of the, I think he has the biggest health. I'm not sure. It depends on how you level up your characters.
Go. This is it. This is your story.
So good.
It all begins here. Hey. Hey!
My old man?
Now there's this like really surreal scene where we get to go down and see our old man. Jack just standing there.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
You talking about Yuna, Tidus? You talking about Yuna? Because I'm talking about Yuna. Again, such a stark difference, but such a beautiful game. In every aspect, this game is beautiful. Even Tidus' eyes. And his hair.
Anybody there? Auron! Hey!
And again, a pretty cool transition. Like they do this all the time, and I think they do it very well. The transitions from cutscene to video game, and I think they've always done it well. Like it's not just like Final Fantasy do it very well all the time, and I think that they are still the best looking games around. Like Final Fantasy 15 proved that. Like they are the best looking games because I think they find that like combination between art style and like visual fidelity. I think they find like that really good like fine line, and they walk the tightrope like perfectly on it, you know. And like that's the thing, I'm not that big of a Final Fantasy fan. Like I've never played Final Fantasy 7. I've never played Final Fantasy 9. But I have played Final Fantasy 10 and 15 and 10 too. And 12 actually. I played 12 as well. Alright guys, so this has been fun. If you want me to do a full series on this, I could do like one video a week, a long video a week. I might do it. I might just do it again and see how much fun it is. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye.